to?
We know what to do.
Live in the Classic 107 studio, the West St. Paul Guitar Orchestra. Great job, everybody. That was just so fantastic. We've packed you here into the studio, and you have your guitars so nicely on your laps. I'm not going to get you all to come over to the microphone, but I was wondering if on the count of 3, you could all say your names so we know who's here. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, you all did a very fantastic job under the direction of Instructor John Himes, and Vice Principal Tammy Harder has joined me as well. Good morning to you both. John, that was fantastic.
Well, thank you. I can't take any credit for that. Their teacher, Mr. Richard Tiborowski, is not here today, but he's been working with you all year and the year before to prepare that awesome performance.
And they did a very awesome job. I got to say, what's it like to sub in and work with such a great group of young musicians?
This is the best. And of course, working with students for a semester or a year to develop this is awesome, but it's nice when you can just sit in too.
Yeah, exactly. And just kind of take the credit, if you will. No. We know what a wonderful job that Mr. Tiborowski does. You're also joined here in the studio by Mrs. Harder. Tammy, can you tell us a little bit about musical life at West St. Paul?
Sure. West St. Paul is a K-8 school in the Seven Oaks School Division, and we have 2 music teachers, and Mr. Tiborowski teaches the K-4. So at West St. Paul, students start in grade 1, 2 playing the ukulele, and then when they get to grade 3, 4, he starts them on the guitar. So in the room right now, we have students in grade 3 and 4, one student, grade 3, so that's 8 years old, and in grade 4, they're 9 years old. So pretty impressive and talented for 8 and 9-year-olds to be playing guitar like this already.
Absolutely, and a very impressive bunch they are. I understand that last year, at the Winnipeg Music Festival, the Early Years Guitar Orchestra, who is here in the studio, was awarded the Winnipeg Classical Guitar Society David Bellin Trophy, which had previously only been awarded to high school ensembles. Is that right?
Absolutely. Super, super exciting. How many of you actually were on that group last year? Just a couple of you. So it'll be a new bunch this year. Fantastic.
Yeah, you get to head back, and it sounds like you're already great performers indeed. Now, the other thing that we haven't mentioned is just how festive everybody looks. And you can't see them on the radio, but you'll be able to see them at classic107.com after, wearing some wonderful Santa hats, spreading some cheer with a very festive Pink Panther thrown in there. I'm wondering, Mrs. Harder, are there any other concerts or holiday events in the lead up to the festive season going on?
Absolutely. Next week, we have our holiday concert, our Christmas concert, which will be at the SOPAC building. So they'll get to go on stage, and that will be next week. And then after that, they'll start preparing for the Winnipeg Festival once again.
Oh, well, lots to look forward to, and really thrilled you all could be here this morning, bright and early, with your guitars and bells and basses in tow. John, I've one more question for you. You're an award-winning guitarist yourself, a previous virtuoso young artist. You hold a master's degree from the Desautels Faculty of Music. I'm curious, can you tell us about Guitar Orchestra? What's special about this grouping of instruments?
It's very special indeed. The typical music ensemble configuration the last, century has been either a concert band or an orchestra, which are great, and I think that they should continue to exist. However, there's a barrier to entry with regard to being able to actually learn the instrument, and those programs typically start around 4th or 5th grade, just so kids can get their hands around the instruments and the embouchure. Starting with the ukulele or a guitar at a younger age is really a great way to get students making meaningful music earlier.
One of the things that I'm thinking about, when I was your age, I remember playing the recorder, and that was cool. It was like a wonderful melodic instrument, but the guitar opens up all sorts of harmonic possibilities as well, right? Can you talk about how that can lay that foundation moving forward in a musician's career?
Well, certainly, the guitar is different from the recorder. You can play more than one note, so you're able to chord, and a lot of the music that's important to our young people, is that music where they can sing and play. So learning how to play the guitar young just opens up this world and lifetime of possibilities for their own music making. Yeah.
Well said. Well, I want to thank you all so much for being here this morning. You've done a fantastic job live in the Classic 107 studio, the West St. Paul Guitar Orchestra. Thanks, everybody, for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.